Hello students, welcome back to your Maths 1 online teaching session. Let us continue with our 7th chapter, that is statistics. In the previous session, I have explained you about cumulative frequency less than time. In this session, let us continue further and learn about cumulative frequency more than time. But before that, let us quickly solve this activity. Now I have shown you a table having class intervals of age, that is in years, that is 10 to 12, 12 to 14, 14 to 16 and 16 to 18. Tally marks are shown to you as it is here, like for 10 to 12, as you can see, a group of 5 and then 4 more, so 5 plus 4 is 9. Like this, everybody write this activity in your book and try to complete this column at least. What is to be done with this I will explain, but I want everybody to solve this column in your notebook. Looking at the tally marks, you just have to write the frequency. Okay, then see this. The next class interval is 12 to 14. Tally marks given is a group of 5, so 5, 10, 15, 20 and 3 vertical lines. So how much here? Frequency will be 23. Okay, same way, what will be the frequency of the next class? It's 5, 5, 10 and 3 vertical lines, so 13. Correct? And the last one is solved for you, that it is 5. This way you can prepare the frequency column, right? Frequency can be written. Now when we come to the last column, what is done in the last column is whatever is the total of this frequency, that is capital N, is written as the first number in this column. Okay, so the total of frequency is written here. In order to get the next number, what is done? The total frequency is subtracted from the frequency of the first class. See, I want the number in the second row, right? So for that, what I am doing, from the total frequency, so what should I write here? 50. From the total frequency, I am going to subtract the frequency of the first class. So 50 minus 9 will give me 41. Okay, same way for the next one also. What should be done? In order to get the frequency of the third row here, for which class? 14 to 16. This actually is nothing but CF. It is not frequency. Frequency is this. What we are calculating now is cumulative frequency, and this type, when we are subtracting and finding out, is nothing but cumulative frequency more than time. Okay, then how we have to find out this? 41 minus 23, it's already written. See, 41 is here and 23 we have found out. So 41 minus 23 is nothing but 18. Correct? After 18, what is to be done for the next one? I have to take this 18, which is got from the above one, and minus 13. How much is that? 5. Like this, you have to complete this table. What you are actually doing is you are finding out cumulative frequency more than time. Again, I am explaining it. Just look here and try to understand the concept. What we will do is, first we will try to complete this frequency column, doing the total of this tally marks. Okay, frequency column we will fill in by calculating the total of this tally marks. So first one is given as 9, second one we have calculated as 23, third one is 5 and 5 10 and 3 13. So third one will be 13. Once this is done, we are going to the last column, that is equal to lower limit or more than lower limit. For that, what is done? Whatever is the total frequency, that is written as the first value here. After that, 50 minus 9. Yes, so what should come here? We should write 50 here. 50 minus 9 is 41. What is to be done for the next one? This 41 minus the frequency of that class. So 41 minus 23 is nothing but 18. Right? And after that, 18 minus 13, that is equal to 5. I hope you have understood. What we have prepared is cumulative frequency more than time. This is actually equal to lower limit or more than lower limit. I hope this concept is clear. For cumulative frequency less than type, I have asked you to add diagonally. Here I am asking you to subtract. Correct? So this is the total. Total is written as the first value in the column, and then you just have to keep on subtracting it from the frequency of that class. So 50 minus 9 is 41. 41 minus 23 is 18. 18 minus 13 is 5. Like this, you can find cumulative frequency of the remaining classes. I hope the concept is clear, right? From this activity, we have learned how to find CF more than type. Now let us understand the concept and the definition. Definition is, the frequencies of the succeeding classes are added to the frequency of a class. This series is called the more than or greater than cumulative series. Okay. It is constructed by subtracting the first class, second class frequency from the total, third class frequency from the total, and so on. As I have shown you in the previous slide, you just have to keep on subtracting in order to get the cumulative frequency of the next class. The upward cumulation result is greater than or more than cumulative series. Now I'll explain the statement again with the help of an example. Just have a look here. Classes are given to you 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30 and 30 to 40. These are all continuous classes. Frequencies are given as 2, 12, 20, 16 and total of this frequency is also specified at the end, that it is 50. Now how to prepare this column? Cumulative frequency more than type. For that, what I have told you, whatever is the total, that you need to write up here, the first value. Okay, then you have to keep on subtracting it. So 50 minus 2, what will be my next value? 48. I hope you are understanding how I am getting this 48. Then 48 minus 12, this you have to subtract. Okay, how much? 48 minus 12 is 36. Correct? Then 36 minus 20, like this you have to subtract. 36 minus 20 is nothing but 16. This is the way CF more than type is found out. I hope the concept is clear. Okay, see this. First value is 50, that is the total, that is written as it is. Then 50 minus 2, 48. From this 48, when you subtract 12, you will get the CF of the next class interval, that is 36. And finally, 36 minus 20 will give you 16. Okay, so this is the way that you will use to find CF more than type. There is one more method. It is not there in the textbook. I'll just tell you, you remember it. But while solving in the exam, you will follow this textbook method of subtraction. Okay. Now, one easy method is, you know that for CF less than type, we start from the first value and we write it as it is and then keep on diagonally adding it. For CF more than type, we'll start from the last value, that is 16. See 16. Okay. And then keep on diagonally adding it. This is the last value, that is written as it is 16. Then 16 plus 20. How much? 36. 36 plus 12. 48. And 48 plus 2. 50. As in CF less than type, we were starting from the first value. In CF more than type, we will start from the last value. Yes, the last value is written as it is 16 and then go on diagonally adding it. Any way in which you understand, but while writing in the paper, I expect you to follow this subtraction method. Okay, so this concept is clear. Let us move to the next topic. Now I will explain you the meaning of this. As I have told you for CF less than type, what is the meaning when I say that cumulative frequency of the class 0 to 10 is 50? And cumulative frequency when we are taking more than type, we are always considering the lower limit. So 0 to 10, what is the lower limit? 0. So if I say it is 50, what do I mean? 50 students got, lower limit you have to consider 0 or more than 0 marks. Okay, again I am explaining this. See, if I say 48, what I will do for this 48, what is the lower limit? 10. Either it is equal to or it is more than the lower limit. So how will I state it? 48 students have got marks 10 or more than 10. Okay. 36 students have got marks 20 or more than 20. 16 students have got marks 30 or more than 30. I hope you are understanding it. Do not get confused. For CF more than type, you have to consider the lower limit. For CF less than type, you have to consider the upper limit. Okay. So randomly if I ask you any value from here, what is the meaning of this CF 36 for the class 20 to 30? How you will write in statement? 36 students have got marks 20 or more than 20. Okay. So I hope the meaning of cumulative frequency more than type is understood to you. Yes. This can be asked as a 1 mark question in the exam. Okay. Then based on this, we will solve one practice set sum from that is 7.4 question number 2. This is complete the following cumulative frequency table. Again a table is given like this and we need to solve it and get the value of more than type. Okay. Then see how the classes are given. The classes are continuous, that is 1000 to 5000, 5000 to 10,000, 10,000 to 15, 15,000 to 20,000, 20,000 to 25,000. Okay. Then frequencies are given to us. What are they asking us to find? More than or equal to cumulative frequency. Now as I have explained you the concept, what is the first thing that you should do? You should always write this total as the first value. That will come as 87. After that, from this 87 you are going to subtract 45, right? So 87 minus 45, how much I will get? I will get 42, correct? Then the next value, how will I get? From this 42 I will subtract 19, right? Answer will be 23. From this 23 I will subtract 16. What will be the answer of the next one? 7. From 7 I will subtract 2. What will be the value? 5. Like this you can calculate and complete the table. So this way, this is a question where I have to complete the table. Let's see how it can be done. Now as I have told you, what is the first thing that is to be done? The total of frequencies what I have got here, that is 87, that is shown in the table, should be the first value here. So 87 is written as it is. Then what is to be done? From 87 subtract the frequency of that class. 87 minus 45, correct? That comes to 42. Then from this 42 you need to subtract 19. 42 minus 19, that is 23. Then from 23 you subtract 16 and that is nothing but 7. And then from 7 you can subtract 2, that is equal to 5. I hope everything whatever is written is understood to you. Yes? Okay. This is the way you will find cumulative frequency more than time. So in this session I have just introduced what is cumulative frequency more than or equal to the lower limit. I hope everything is clear to you. Yes? Okay. So with this I come to the end of this session. Remaining part of the chapter I'll continue in the next session. Complete your book till here. Okay. Thank you.